days now. And we've finally gotten here. 2 of the place finishers just finish up the match before this. We had that break, and now we get to settle in at 2. Our one and only best of 5, by the way, right? Everything up to this point has been a best of 3, and so it's going to be a nice change of pace because the thing about best of 5s, and even when we go a little bit longer than that, like best of 7s to a match, and like this, I mean, they're already going to start early on. Quite a bit of pressure here on Lunar. He's 1 hit away, but he's still going to be going. Kyrie will get the last shot off, but it is going to be a trade. The 1-for-1 for now. TNZ looking for more. Kyrie trying to disengage. Keyboy might have to sacrifice himself, but Kyrie rejoins the fight, and here comes Luffy as well. It's all this action under the 2-minute mark. Another kill picked up for Aurora Gaming. Pagu, quite tanky, gets the flicker out. Now Luffy going to be in trouble. He wanted that kill. Oh my God, Luffy under the tier 2 takes the risk and won't pay off, but maybe bought enough time for the first turtle take to go in the hands of Onic.
In fact, you might think that it's a waste of your battle because it's like Kyrie did not need the help, but they can be played together in an AoE setting where you can see E-Boy going in for the title strike and then for the tsunami slam. Of course, the strike is...
maybe that's because I also just... I always keep an eye on the roams because I play roam so much, but Pagu has been a standout roam. Keyboy is Keyboy, man. Like, Keyboy he's known for making these amazing plays on any of the roams he plays. But look at Pagu, just as I mentioned him. And that's exactly what I'm talking about with the tech charge. Knocking 2 up. Onic Esports still going to go for the fight. They want to counter it out. Tienzi's going to be the one to fall now. Pagu quite low. Onic looking for more. Luffy won't get the land shaker down at Keyboy. Now on the disengage with Lunar just dancing around him on this Uranus. He's going to push him out. And the Sands also quite low. So boom goes in between the 2 turrets to clean up a kill. And this is what I'm talking about, man. Great team fighting on both fronts.
Oh, great team fighting for sure for Aurora. Luffy wants to get something out of this, but actually misses it. There are 5 members of Aurora ganging up onto this Lapu-Lapu. Has the flicker out. Just taking the time. Will he actually survive against 5?
My goodness,
like
Luffy.
That's the answer.
He's
experienced during the entire exchange because he got a kill in a double lane, so it's going to be good for Aurora.
Well, they're going to force this tsunami slam, not over the wall that they were looking for, but the setup anyway with the rough waves. TNZ, it falls all around the purple of Onic Esports. Pagu on the run, Lunar trying to get away. He pops the... We'll see who is able to claim it. It's been really close turtle fights now. Back-to-back or just fights breaking out around this. This time around, though, the difference is Skylar is going to be a part of this fight. There's the initiation, tsunami slam, but on the backside, too, they're going to put pressure on Kyrie. But Skylar is unleashing on the carry, shredding through the tankier members of Aurora Gaming, and they might lose their jungler, too, as Tienzi falls. Now the turtle goes over to Onic Esports. They got 3 kills and a turtle.
Oh, man, what this game is teaching us is Keyboy of the Kalei is just too good. I think the Master is liver of HP, knowing that he can heal up because of the abilities that Kalei has. He knows the limits, man.
Ooh, they might do this. There's Pagu once again charging in with the tech charge. They have the response on rough waves too, so give them out of the picture, split up from the team, and now they're running away to disengage. Will still fight. And that's a part of the lead that they have here. Again, a Divine Glaive picked up by Sans. So if they even set up the tech charge, it's almost a risk in itself, Wolf, because Sans can just kind of burst them down if he decides to go right there. Most of these objective fights have not gone the way Aurora's wanted them to. Keyboy also up at the front. He's going to deal with a little bit of this crowd control, bringing him to half. He's actually going to defensively flicker out. So Aurora Gaming gets that out of the picture. That's something that Keyboy can't use now, which is a minor advantage for Aurora Gaming not to get set up in that way. Meanwhile, Pagu still holds on to his flicker. Again, with this being broken walls, a little bit of a change here around the Lord Pit, but still, there's the Tsunami Slam. They're going to go for it anyway. Luffy jumping in with the Bravest Fighter just to zone out some of the rest of the members as Pagu falls. TNZ next. Where is the damage coming in from Onic? They just make it happen so fast. And now down 2 members, and one of those being the jungler. Onic Esports can just take this Lord.
Immense amount of crowd control from Onic, Skylar. A front-to-back approach from Aurora Gaming will not work.
Throwing a Grok into the air. He just has nowhere to go. Pagu definitely feeling that one. An energy eruption into the RWM, but a huge setup again with the Petrify. San's able to set things up. Keyboy does go down, but they trade it out. A blazing duet from Sigibum will keep them at bay a little bit farther. But it's a trade, the 3 for 2, and Onic, or not, he's able to pump out that damage. As you see on Lunar trying to get away. He does pop the Consecration, but there it is. Mid turret's going to fall top as well.
For San, so much ways for him to waste some of the resources from Aurora Gaming. And because of that, only your mid lane hero is zoning out the members of Aurora. All the while, Lutpi, as well as Skylar, they're just...
is this way because, again, it doesn't matter if Skylar gets kills or not. He made the macro play throughout the map. He's now completely online with this
counter engage. That's why I'm saying that Aurora Gaming might not have a good time if they go from the back.
Keyboy's going to do it anyway. He's going to be the one to start it. Rosa is gone. A big part of the damage profile out of the picture. What can Aurora Gaming do on this push? Onic full force with the Lord. Takes down the last turret. Lord's going to finally go down. They wait for their moment here. They can clear out the waves. Aurora Gaming with 4 members will be able to clear this out. Another wave pushing in. It's still empowered here in the mid lane. Rosa still a bit of ways here. Does Onic decide to go for? Sands jumping in too. They're going to force it out. There's a blazing duet that's actually doing a ton of damage to Onic as one goes down. Immortality going to be popped here on Pagu. But the Mountain Shock going to be used as Kyrie picks up Omega. Skylar finally gets the first kill of his game, and they'll take game 1 in a dominant fashion.
Wow. Dominant fashion indeed. And I think my MVP for this game probably is Keyboy. But then whoever drafted this